today is Thursday. Good morning. So I'm bringing back the doing lives on the days I'm going to shoot Chat Circle. I know I did one 2 weeks ago, but I only turned on the live when we started shooting the show. But today, because of the plenty things that are going on, I want to start today's live from when I am leaving, because we are going to be talking. I'm going to be talking as if I'm seeing people or if people are responding for the duration of the live as much as possible. So to start off, of course, you're going to come with me. Let me go sort my hair out. I want to sort my hair out first before I move to the station where we have the makeup studio that should do my makeup. And so yeah, first things first, I want to figure out how to drop the phone, and so that I can drive, because I'm late. This is 9:20. Where it is right now, how it is right now, I know it's not stable, and I don't want to hold it. Or maybe I could. Y'all, I tried to do this before I started. It's not like I didn't try, but I was late, so I was like, you know what, I'll just start somewhere. This is going to be fixed once. Oh Lord, you know what, I'm just going to hold it. Oh yep, see, that can't happen. I'm just going to hold it and get to where I'm going in a way. Let's hope that there's no road safety. Please manage the angle that you are seeing right now. Lord, no, don't see that one. It's a whole lot of stomach. Okay. Yeah, let's go. So today's chat, I'm going to be, I'm pressed. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes things happen in Nigeria that, okay, he's here. Sometimes things happen in Nigeria and you just can't help but get angry. And today's own is, I don't know if anybody that sees the beginning part of this live is on Twitter. Today's own is yet another woman has died because of the husband allegedly, let's use the word allegedly, right? Allegedly, abused her. And she was, speaking of about her in past tense already, she was a sickle cell survivor. Oh, now I gotta put on my seatbelt. Why am I gonna drop the phone and do that? Okay, I'll put it on later. She was a sickle cell survivor, so it was already a hard life. And then imagine husband beating her on top of that. So that story today is one that I really want to shine a light on. To be very honest, yesterday I got so triggered that I started making some calls. Matter of fact, like I started making some calls. I mean, I know that the Lagos DVA said that they call is very active, but I wanted to find out, is there something like that in my own state? Yesterday I got so triggered that I actually made that call, and I found out that there is one actually, and they work to provide homes for women who are in these situations and provide legal representation and every other thing. And then the name of the woman that they mentioned that heads that facility is a name that I know I have heard on that circle before in relation to things that concern domestic violence. But I was so triggered yesterday. I was like, you know what? After making the call, someone directed me to her and said, yes, that they really do good work, even though it's a government-led parastatal, that they do good work. I was like, you know what? Give me all the details. I got where they are in the ministry, the room number, and the name of that lady. I'm going to see them tomorrow. That's today. Even not for the fact that I'm late, I wanted to see them before I even shoot Chat Circle, because I wanted to have a guest on Chat Circle today to talk about this thing. Like, I feel like we need to start talking. We are not talking enough because there's so much stigma, there's so much this, or you feel like your voice is not loud enough. You don't even have to have, even if it is one person that you are telling. Please, if you are on here and you want to drop a comment at any point in time, feel free. Other than that, I'm just going to talk to myself like I usually do. Anyways, you don't have to feel like I have to have a following to speak up. You have to speak up. Man, woman, you have to speak up. Like, I don't know if you remember last year that killer boy guy came on his Instagram story and mentioned how he killed his girlfriend. Till today, he's still walking amongst us. Like, what are you even telling me? What are you even telling me? He's still walking and tweeting amongst us. So My own is, personally, I'm here to do my hair. I am tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of women dying. One, I'm tired of also not being part of the solution. I'm tired of not doing anything to help. I'm tired of when this one dies, I go on Twitter and I rant and rant and rant, and then we move on in 2-3 business days. I'm tired. If I'm doing something where I know that I'm part of the solution, I think I will feel less tired. We all have to, and like I said, from your corner, wherever you are doing, even if your own contribution is picking up, we all have to do something. We all have to do something. So on today's chat circle, I am going to be talking about, I have a whole lot of stuff that I had to do my research yesterday about these things on all the players involved, both the good and the bad. I have a whole lot of research. Jesus, what's wrong with my internet? I have a whole lot of research that I told Nana, who is my co-host, Nana, on today's show. Normally when we talk about these social media issues, we just talk lights, and we keep it moving. I said, Nana, today we won't keep it moving. If we need to make it the main segment, we are making it the main segment. We will talk about it and we will speak up. We will shed a light on it. I couldn't go to the ministry this morning before we taped the show, and of course it's a guest. You can't put a guest like under that kind of pressure. We're shooting the show in literally 2 hours. So I am, even if it is next week, I'm going to make sure that when I see that woman, because after chat circle today I will go to that office, make sure that I get a guest and talk about it. My own is to keep talking about it, keep raising awareness as much as possible, so that I feel like I'm doing my own part in the solution, because I'm tired. I don't know about any other person, but personally I am tired. I just saw that. I don't even know what, I've not gone live for a while, so I'm trying to, if you're here, I see that I have 2 people on here. Please, can you drop a comment? Like, I can't see where the comment box is. Yes, good morning, ma. Hi. But I want to, no, I just want to roll it well the way I rolled it, and then edges. No, enroll, I can roll yeah, fun. Then edges, yeah, I'm feeling good. Yes, so thank you very much. Come on, back, okay. Appreciate that. Yeah, ma. Go first person. Make I no get fun so now. Open so and no. Money. Okay, I'll just appreciate them, not you. What of baby? She's fine. The last time I brought her, I actually wanted you to do her hair because on it was so fine, and I felt like it lasted more than these ones they do. Like you did it big, and it was so beautiful. Like that's the around the. That was so beautiful. Thank you, Mama. And I'm tutu. All right. I don't like where I'm sitting. The light is against my situation. Can I switch out? Yeah, y'all can see my face better this way. Oh, I'm so late. You would think that I woke up late. I woke up past 4, if not past 3. And yet I'm still this late. What was I even doing? Okay, I remember what I was doing. Anyways, please, if you're on here, I'm trying to figure out how my live works, and I can't even see where to do comments. Do you understand? So if you're here, am I even live? Let me check from my other phone. Oh my god, everybody should be tired. Does anybody here have a phone that has YouTube? This phone is already connected to this, so it's going to be... Does anybody have a phone that has YouTube? I want to check something. How can I find out if I myself am live from myself? Oh, there's something else I wanted to do, but I'm going to wait until I get to the office to do that. How do I find... If you are here, drop a comment now. Like I want to see a comment to know that I'm transmitting. I'm not sure what's going on here. The last time I was live, I didn't check the comments box, so okay, that puts a filter. That's not what I want. I'm trying to figure out, at least 1 minute of the video is needed to start a highlight. It's been up to a minute, so I'm not understanding. If I turn the camera, it turns. It mutes me. I guess nobody can drop comments. Could that be it? If I cancel that cancels. Do I need to... Please, if you are here and you cannot drop a comment, Can you find a way to let me know? Let me see who is even here if I can see that. I can't find where the comment box is, and I can't find that out either. You know what I'm gonna do? I can see that I have some people here. Can you let me know if you can comment? I think nobody can comment because nobody's commenting. I have some people here. Yep. Nobody is commenting. That means nobody can comment. Oh God, I hate that. I think nobody can comment because nobody's commenting. Okay, you know what? I'm going to tell my friends to check it out. I'm not sure, but whatever the case may be, I can't start and I won't be able to. Like, I could stop the live technically, but I don't want to stop it because I've already done my intro. I'm not doing it all over again. I beg. Scheiße. Hello, Didi. Good morning again. Oh, Scheiße. Okay. Hello, Didi. Good morning again. Please, I don't know if you're already in a meeting or something, but please, can you check if you can join my live on, if you can drop a comment? I think I chose the wrong listing again. Please, can you let me know? Thank you. Bye. Who else is online? I don't think any other person is online. Hello, are you online right now? Okay. Anyway, let's lay my baby hairs. Whatever the case may be, it is what it is. I've already started. I'm not going to start it all over again, and I'm just going to deal with the fact that there are going to be no comments and probably open it once the live is done and it's posted. Where is everybody where you want them, when you want them? Oh, it feels good to be alive. Oh, he's a Gucci boy. He is a Gucci boy. For those who do not know, I mean, everybody should know by now. But for those who do not know, hi, the one person that is here, hi, can you drop a comment? If you cannot drop a comment, give a thumbs up right now, so I know that means you can't drop a comment. That means I selected the wrong the wrong situation. But yeah, I'm doing a whole live today, taking everybody to chat circle because there's a lot to talk about today. So the show in quotes is going to start even before I actually start the show. Do you get? Am I vibing? This one person is not doing what I asked them to do. I think people can drop comments. Anyways, the show is going to start before the show. We're just going to, Lord, this thing is hard. Now you can add yours. Wow. Okay, so what happens usually when we do chat circle? I and Nana, mostly Nana is a gem. We prepare the topics that we're going to talk about, ideally the day before, and we go over it together. But yesterday, because I came back from Lagos yesterday, I was very tired and I was preparing some other thing, and I was also really focused on this domestic violence thing, so I was gathering all my research together. I didn't prepare for the show, and I told Nana that yesterday while I was sharing the things about the domestic violence. So how we do it is we now send usually we send it to the group where my producer is, but we are trying to talk it out, me and Nana first. So she sends something like this chat circle. We list out all the social media trends and everything that we're going to do. Oh, okay, yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. There's no need to add another thing. And then we talk about it. So That's what Nana just sent me, because also she also has a radio show in the night, so I also knew she was busy yesterday. So yeah, these are all the topics she sent me. Now she sent me 4 topics. I'm supposed to add my own, but I'm not going to add my own because, like I said, I already have a long story about what we're talking about today with the domestic violence person. So there's no need to add my own. But anyway, I need to rush now. Thank you. Yes, I forgot was today. So I'm not going to add my own stories because I feel like what she has sent to me is enough, plus the one I've been researching to add. So there's no need, because I want to, normally when we have too many stories, hold on, gotta figure out where to drop this thing. Lord have mercy. You know what, let me just drop it, I'll come back.
Thank you, ma.
All right, I'm back. So now we're driving to Chat Circle proper. Gang. I need to find, if anybody knows how to set your phone and be doing that, because I'm using devices that I'm not supposed to be using. Why am I in reverse? Anyway, so oh Lord, I've lost the train of my thought. I've forgotten what I was trying to say. I've literally forgotten what I was trying to say. Anyways, I'm off to Chat Circle now. So what's gonna happen now? I'm headed to the ADBN. So ADBN is a TV station, but it also has a radio station. If you're in Uyo, or I think in its environs, you know Passion FM. So there's Passion FM, and then there's ADBN, which is a television station. For the first how many years of its existence, it was only on Star Times, but we are now on DSTV, so you can watch this my talk show that I'm taping today on Saturdays on DSTV channel 258 on DSTV, even on it's not on Go TV, it's just DSTV. So that's where I'm headed. I'm headed to the studio. For the longest time I have been using the makeup artist of ADB, and the one who does makeup for every other person, because to be very honest, she was cheaper for me to use and easier than me doing my makeup. I'm always too flustered to do my makeup, even though I actually really want to start. So yeah, I'm going there now. I'm going to get my makeup done, and while I'm getting my makeup done, we're still going to talk about this domestic violence. Like when I finally get there and I'm seated, we're still going to talk about this thing, and then you join me for the actual taping of the show. Why is this woman doing this on the road? Auntie, can you not drive? Hold on. You gotta wait because you've been doing it. Jesus, are you freaking kidding me? Now they'll say that I'm at fault because I'm using phone, but they won't understand that I know what I'm doing. But she has been waiting. Hold on. I usually don't like scandalizing women when they drive, but that particular woman, it's just a turning. You calculate it before you turn. Yes, the road plan is silly, but Jesus, she's been waiting there for like how long, and she's still not figuring it out. Anyways, so yeah, headed them, getting my makeup done. We're still going to talk about, you're going to watch me and Nana prepare our show, essentially, because like I said earlier, she just sent me the topics. Usually we do that the day before, but again, like I said, I was busy, she was busy. She has a night every Wednesday. She always has a night show on the radio. So she was busy. I came back from Lagos. I was tired. I was preparing the other stuff. I couldn't get it done. So you're going to essentially watch us prepare for the show before we actually get into tape the show. And then you watch me talk to myself and do, I don't know. If you are here and you haven't liked, please can you click on the like? If you can comment, let me know. If you cannot comment, click on the like again. Let me see that people can comment. I think I mistakenly chose the whatever that people cannot comment, but I couldn't stop the live and start it again because I had already done my intro and I wasn't ready to do it all over again. So it is what it is. I'm sorry, because a lot of the things that we're going to be talking about today, people will want to comment. People might want to comment because it's crazy, it's wild. I don't know which angle of Nigeria you are in, but it is actually wild, and it's time that everybody used their voice. Be it you're talking to one person, or you're talking to two people, or you're talking to 100, or you're talking to 1,000, or you are even just talking by yourself. It doesn't matter, but everybody needs to be talking about the rate of femicide in Nigeria. Everybody needs to be talking. Everybody needs to be asking themselves what can they do from their own little corners. I have mentioned my own earlier in the life. I'm not even going to rehash that all over again, but we have to. What are we doing? How are you holding the people around you accountable? Because that is, I mean, just last week we had the one that the man came and said the brother-in-law had been beating the wife for 15 years. One particular day, he now got so bad that she's now raising the alarm. I'm like, 15 years you were quiet since. What were you waiting for? What if in that 15 years she had died? Because people are not holding their family members accountable. Everybody's saying it's okay, stay. In fact, he literally said he wanted her to stay and have more children for him. Until then, she sent a picture of her bloodied up face, and then he now came on Twitter and I want to raise outcry. No. Raise outcry by yourself, since you waited for 15 years to raise outcry. So everybody needs to be holding people around them accountable. Don't stop covering up for people. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter who they are, because it could happen to you, it could happen to your sister, it could happen to your cousin. Oh, shiza, they stopped us. Lord, okay, I'm going to go because I'm already gone. It could happen to your cousin, it could happen to your daughter in future, it could happen to anybody. Don't say it's not me, or God forbid. So you think the people that it happens to, they didn't say God forbid? I get heated. Lord, we need to all hold ourselves accountable. I need to hold myself accountable. You need to hold yourself accountable. Everybody needs to hold themselves on. That's just what it is. Men, women, they, them, everybody needs to hold themselves accountable. Everybody needs to hold themselves accountable. Women are dying, and nobody's doing anything about it. And the few people that are doing something about it are getting hate. We'll talk about this all on the show. I don't want to talk about some of the materials I have to talk about now, so that when I do chat circle, I like to attack it with a fresh perspective. So if I pull up all those things now and talk about it, when we're actually taping the show, I feel like I'm doing it secondhand. I don't know if you understand. It won't feel fresh again. I always like the show to be fresh and authentic and, open. So sometimes, even when Nana and I, sometimes when we're preparing the topics and we're like, okay, this and this happened, I'm like, okay, don't tell me what you think about it. Wait, when we go on camera, you tell me what you think. Let me hear your perspective fresh from the first time when we were on camera. So we do that. Yeah. I'm going to focus on driving now. I'm almost at work. I'm going to focus on driving now a bit, so that I just get there. As soon as I get there, I can set my phone properly, and then I can feel more comfortable, because what I'm doing is actually not safe. Do not do this at home, children. Don't. What I'm doing is not safe. It's not safe. It's not right. It's not even legal. Don't use your phone when you're driving, okay? Don't do as I do. Do as I say. See, part of the problem, Lord have mercy, we need to hold ourselves accountable. All those things are problematic. But yeah, I'm almost there. I'll be there in less than 5 minutes. This person in front of me should please decide what they want to do. Do you understand? Decide where you want to go. Decide which lane you want to drive. Gosh. Almost at my turn, so I'm not gonna have to look at that mess anymore. Bye. Okay, let's make this turn. Woo. By the way, there's something that ADB, and that's the TV station that Chat Circle is on are doing. I think the competition is still on. They put out a competition for all aspiring content creators and content creators. They're gonna have like a seminar. It's like how many days? For people in certain regions, Calabar, Uyo, Port Harcourt, like this our region. I need to clarify, but it's going to be like something you come and you stay there. There's a place to stay on the premises. At the end of the thing, that there'll be so many people coming in to teach about content, how to create, how to edit, all the, everything. And at the end, the winner gets 5 million naira to start off. Do whatever you want to do. I'm going to show you the space that this is going to happen. It's a place, it's a building right next to the station. So yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. Even me that creates content, me I also entered, and I'm working with them. Me I also entered this thing. I was like, I'll follow and come to the seminar. So if you people will not do, I can also win the 5 million. I mean, first prize is 5 million, and then I don't know what the other prizes are, but I know that the first prize is 5 million. So it's a cool thing. I'm going to get all the information when I get to the office now, so that I will mention it on the live. It's for content creators. You don't have to be creating content with a camera. So I'm at my office now. I'm going to turn the camera now to show you the place I'm talking about. So this is my station. That building right there, I'm gonna get to it. But that building that you see coming up, that's where this is gonna happen. We are going to have a seminar here. There are rooms in there for people to leave. So funny enough, it's still being done, but yeah. So this program is in conjunction with ADBN and DSTV. So it's going to be an amazing one. First prize wins 5 million naira. And this is ADBN and Passion FM that I am entering. I am going to go sit down, get my makeup done, get my act together, and hopefully I can be coherent during this. So yeah, that's why I don't like to call this place my office, because I don't work here every day. I only work here once a week, so I kind of don't like calling it my office. But yeah, technically I'm here. All right, I'm going to take this off my face now so that I can carry my things and go out. So if you do not see me, just give me a minute to situate myself. I gotta get my makeup bag and my phone and my turn of the car and my water. Good morning. I think I have everything. Yeah, so let me show y'all. This angle is so unflattering. So this is ADBN. This is where I spend my Thursdays. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I thought if you were kissing good, man. Okay. All right. Nana, this is Nana. Yeah. That means I'll start. Okay, so guys, I'm here now. Let me situate. I didn't even see him. It's wet. Okay. Why did you wash it? No. Now. I was so tired I came yesterday. So I fit the memo, I took slippers. I almost wore my own. So I took the memo. I swear, I almost wore my outside. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to put this thing to stand. Hold on. So I've sent what you've sent, and I don't think I want to. Are you hearing me? I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to add anything, because I will tell you why. Let me just set this up. This story that I was sending to you yesterday, for us to do proper justice to it and not rush through. Do you understand? Nana, you listen. For for us to do proper justice to it and not rush through it, there's no need to add stories to what we already have. You sent me 5 things. Yeah? You sent me 4. So this story will be the 5th one. So I feel like that's okay. Sorry, because of the
videos one also is very long.
It's very long. You know, we're talking about that within the week. So we already have a long thing to do. So sorry, guys. This angle is very weird. It's because of the thing I'm using.
Hello, Jimmy.
It's because of.
I didn't see my ID card.
You see, my stand is very weird.
No, that on the flyer. Yes, the flyer that we.
Things first, before Nana finishes her makeup, and I have to start doing my makeup. While I was leaving, I saw that a teaser had dropped from BTS. A teaser for, what's it called? A teaser for, I know what it is for. So let me live watch it and react. You guys will see how this is how I watch. Anyway, okay, so the teaser is Mini and Money Music. I won't tell you what it's about, but I just want to watch it. It should be 30 seconds or so. 52. Okay, they changed their clothes. It's a different day. The second album is changed. So like I said earlier, if you know me, you know that I love BTS. So before June went to the military, when June's album dropped, they put out a video that they called Album Exchange. Him and Jimin showed him giving Jimin his album and then playing the songs and them talking about it. So when we saw Exchange, as at then we didn't know that Jimin would drop his second album. When we saw an exchange, we were like, okay, so that means that Jimin is going to drop an album and then they are going to exchange. So now that Jimin's album is coming out on the 19th, they posted a teaser for the other exchange now. So that's what I'm live watching to right now. Let me start it again. It's just 52 seconds. Are you almost done?
Yeah.
Almost done. Okay, I'll watch it in 52 seconds. Their second album exchange.
이 앨범처럼 자기 식대로 꺼내놓으려고 하는 사람이라서
무언가 심취해서 설레고 빠져있고 이런 적은 좀 되지 않았나. 그 감정을 앨범에 넣으려고 했어요.
진짜 이거?
Okay, so it's basically now Jimin is playing his new album for RM, and he's listening and reacting and telling him his process, why he wrote certain songs and do certain things. So it's
형들한테 영향받아서 앨범에 얘기를 담으려고 하고 저로서 이제 또 성장해가는 모습을 보여드리고 싶고
진짜 좋아.
It's really great. I have so much fun when I'm
어떤
walking.
지민의 놀이공원에 온 것처럼 들어주시면 좋지 않을까?
Oh, the full video is dropping July 20th. Okay, no problem. That's cool. Yes, I'm coming. Shit.
So I'm not. I normally was British.
Sometimes they are boring and they start so slow.
This part of me that normally copies the accents and everything.
It happens to everybody now. It happens to everybody.
To come back, and I'm like, oh my god.
Nana, the day I watch Super.
Ask your people, have they seen us?
I wish you guys would comment. Have you seen Supercell? It's a British show. It's only 6 episodes. British show on Netflix. Nana, I don't want him to wake up. Nana, number 1.
That's not complete. They should finish it up.
If they don't do season 2, they will see me in their office. They will see me in their office.
Oh my god. Naita's cousin's voice, they scream. I was like, this guy's voice is deep.
Nana,
that movie makes sense from beginning to end. Unless maybe you are not patient, you don't like movies, then that's your fucking business. Pardon my French.
Nana.
It was worth the watch.
Nana, I could not. You know how you're watching something and you want to get to the end. You want to get to the end, but at the same time you don't want it to finish. I was like, let's start my makeup. Let's start my makeup.
Copy posting it, which was at the premiere.
It's her.
Oh my girl did whatever.
What did she do?
She was a DJ.
I can't remember seeing her on which episode?
Before Tayo entered, Tayo and his crew.
Okay,
they entered. That was episode 1.
Okay, before they entered on those bicycles.
No. They entered and built a party. So she was playing. Then when screamed, the guy. Then there was this boy that got shot in one of the episodes. So when he wanted to get to the door, what's the name? Copy was like, he shouldn't go over there. Like she said it in the.
How did I miss her?
So when she talked, then the scream was like, "Shut up over there." She was like, "Yo, chill, man." And all that. Yes.
I really missed her.
Yeah,
I think I wasn't paying attention because I knew
and
she
they played
was.
a lot of Nigerian songs. A lot of
I love
African
that.
songs.
I love that.
The Jamaican accent.
Now let me also talk. Now you have only been talking by yourself. So see what happened, yeah. I knew that Poppy had played a role in it, but somehow when I started watching it, I didn't really pay attention. So that's why I missed that beginning. And even then, I missed it. So I remember thinking after I finished, so where was Copy? And I was like, I'll ask my friend that watched. But Copy aside, yeah. You know my second country is Jamaica.
Okay.
It's Jamaica. You didn't know?
No, you telling me for the
My
first
sister,
time?
two of my sisters have Jamaican moms.
Okay, you mean one of
I've adopted it.
Oh, okay.
So when I heard the Jamaican, and you know, in London, there's plenty Jamaicans and then there's plenty Nigerians, and it reflected in this thing. But you know that thing that you say after you watch a British show for the rest of the day, you pick up the accents now. Girl, that was me after Supercell. I was like, no.
I went on air that evening.
And you were doing British,
Cockney accent.
Meanwhile, Nana, there's something I was trying to find out. Can you join this my live and see if you can drop a comment? I think I chose the version where people can drop a comment.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Girl, Supercell. We're talking about Supercell.
It's worth the watch.
It's 6 episodes. If you have not watched it, watch it.
You're playing, man.
You are playing. You gotta watch it. In one
Kind of you watching Supercell and you are in.
My own is Nana. I need to do the research. I didn't do it. When I hope they are shooting season 2.
They're better.
No. We have. You know what? Let me just quickly do a browse because I don't want to wait till ending of 2025. I want it in the middle of 2025. Please.
I bet nothing like 2025.
They should
do that shit right now.
You can't. You won't get it right now. You won't get it.
That's how they delayed. What's the name? There's this series they delayed, and now when they were about to show it, one of the main character died, and they had to postpone it again.
Euphoria. That has happened to Euphoria also. That's happened to Euphoria, but Euphoria's on the delayed production because everybody involved is doing other things. Hold on. Is there Super 2 season cell? This indicates that Supercell is likely to be renewed for another season, given that the creator already has plans for it. However, the final decision rests with Netflix. As of now, Supercell has neither been cancelled nor renewed, and fans eagerly await a positive official announcement. Please, so please.
What's the name of your YouTube channel?
Nana, my co-host, is asking me what the name of my YouTube channel is.
Don't blame you.
Rants of Naija Chic.
So many things.
It's just Rants of Naija Chic.
You went away. She abandoned us.
Sure.
She abandoned us, man. What do you expect? I went for ASEAN or Black Girl Magic.
Okay, you went. Oh yeah, click on the live. Have you seen it?
This was a yes.
Can you comment? Is the comment box popped up? Is there a comment box anywhere? That means I mistakenly chose the one where people can comment. No comment box. But we can hear ourselves. I can hear you loud and clear. I mean, we're hearing
You should put it there for us now.
No. The thing is, once you started the live.
Wait. I can literally do whatever I'm doing and be watching you.
What should?
Like I could leave the YouTube channel.
Yes, I guess.
But it doesn't happen to me on the other stuff.
I'm special, baby. So this is the situation. Once you started a live, if you did not choose, if you made a mistake and did not choose the option that allows people to comment, you have to start it all over again. And by the time I realized I'd already done my intro, I didn't feel like doing it again. Do you understand? So I'm sorry to everybody, because a lot of things like I said, a lot of things that we're going to be talking, like, a lot of things that we're going to be talking about today during chat circle are things that I feel, in fact, I don't feel things like I said, people should comment, people should talk about. So I'm very sorry that the comment section is closed. After the only time I can change it is after the live is done,
I'm just
and
excited
then
that we'll finish early today too.
and then I'll keep it open. Sorry, what?
I'm just excited that we'll finish early today.
Why? Because we're early. Okay, it's 10 o'clock.
It's usual.
Have they started setting up now?
Yes.
Okay.
One was already set up.
Okay, because we will now finish making up and then they've done set up.
One was already set up.
Okay, now let me quickly look. I sent you a lot of things, but like I said,
You did?
hold on now, listen first. Let me just listen first, don't interrupt
I want my energy to be like this. So.
Don't interrupt me. Now,
I
let me
didn't interrupt you. Okay, I will interrupt you.
Now, our final story will be this story that I sent you. I said I have a lot of info about. The story where the sickle cell warrior has been allegedly killed by the husband. Yeah? Are you listening?
I can talk now.
No,
Yes.
just say yes that you are listening.
Yes.
Okay, but like I also told you yesterday, I understand you had your radio show. I also told you yesterday that even if you did not look at everything I sent you, I got you.
No, I did. This morning I saw.
But I got you. And then I said I wanted to call a guest.
Yes.
I actually have made the call. I called somebody. After now, I'm going to go and see them. This is a topic that, even if it's next week's show, I will bring someone. Do you know, Nana, that there is an organization in this our Oyo that helps women that are victims of domestic abuse? They have a house that they can rehome them, help them with legal representation, and so much. The person I called said they are doing a whole lot of work. So I was like, I'm going to go to their office. I want to go and see for myself and then be sure that everything is on the up and up. But whatever the case may be, I personally, as a person, I want to work with those things. Now I'm tired. I don't know if you saw my tweets last night. I'm actually tired of everything that is happening in Nigeria. Like, I'm actually tired. I'm so tired that, and I think part of my being tired, I had said this earlier in the life, part of my being tired stems from the fact that I know that I'm not doing anything to be part of the solution. Things will happen, this one will die, I'll just rant on Twitter, and then 3 business days after we've moved on to another topic, and I hate that for myself. So I am going to go to those people's office. They gave me all the info I needed. The only thing she didn't have to give me was the number of the facilitator. So that's why I couldn't and now it's late already. So it's late already. So I was like, you know what, we're still going to talk about it. Even if we need to rehash it as a main segment next week, we will rehash it. Because women are dying. Up till today, Nana, that killer boy came on Instagram stories and said he killed the girlfriend. Did you see? He's still tweeting amongst us. He deleted it. But my thing is, that girl died. Didn't the mother go and do 1 year at her grave recently? He's still working. He's free. You know that he's free, Nana.
What do you expect?
Okay.
It was like that there was no proof. I saw an update on when they were saying that the guy, they took him to jail for nothing, and the guy didn't do anything. Yeah,
of this Olufunmilayo, yes. And after they bailed him, they gave him her phone, and he has now gone to change things. There's a lot.
So why didn't the family take the phone?
The family is now kind of taking off. Have you not seen the family is getting backlash? Everything, I have it here.
The family didn't play their cards well. The guy really played. He knew how to use social media to be on his side, and he did very well with it.
Okay, sorry. I realized that, but by the time I realized that people cannot comment, I had already done my intro and I didn't want to start the live all over again. So sadly, the comments are locked. Don't worry. The thing that I wanted to find out, my friend has told me, I'm on a live on YouTube, and it seems like I chose the option where people cannot comment. So I was looking for people to just check check for me, but my friend has gotten back to me. People can't comment. It's, I don't know. I couldn't stop it. All right. Okay. This is the long message. I'll get back to it. Okay. We have police won't accept a wounded suspect who suffered from jungle justice in the compound from you. The suspect dies due to beatings. You and the other accomplice will be charged to court for murder. Okay. We have economic has found Nigeria. Okay. We have a Made story. Okay. Industry beef. Someone orders them in Ukraine and okay. And then the final one will be. I'm going to write something down about that. Just I'm going to write something. You understand?
Yeah.
And then we can send it to the group, right? I'm going to write something. So guys, I might be silent for a bit. I just want to add to what Nana has so graciously done. 5.
Let me see these guys.
No worry. Connecting. So if you're just joining me, I said I was going to be quiet for a while because I just looked through the stories that we're doing on Chat Circle today, and I'm trying to add the final part and update the final part of it. So I'm just trying to put my words together.
Steph Curry.
What is Steph Curry? Banga boys. Today's show is going to be a bit.
He's done.
Oh yeah.
I think I can give like 10 minutes.
Dr. Abiola Akiyode Afolabi. Dr. Abiola Akiyode.
Similar to
Abiola.
how do you call it? Not what you were saying.
Abiola Akiyode Afolabi. Akiyode Afolabi. What's her profile? I don't have much her profile. What's her profile? What has she been doing? What's her profile? I know I launched it. Oh yeah, there it is. I know I did. Human/women's role activist. human/women rights activists. This woman on Twitter now.
Carrying handbag.
Carrying one billion
$2,000 now.
Who is that? Hi. Okay, Nana, even before we start the show, I want to mention one of the points of contention. The lawyer came out and said that they've done an autopsy and that the person autopsy, yes, that she died from brain hemorrhaging. Now my thing is this: first of all, they were in control of that autopsy, not her family. Second of all, I don't understand why people are so uneducated in Nigeria. What makes a brain to hemorrhage?
Stress.
No. What for a brain to hemorrhage, it means you are bleeding in your brain. What can make your brain to bleed? Is it not trauma? They are trying to say that her sorry, they are trying to say that you know what, I don't even want to talk about this.
So when I was done, the time I was done with everything, I ended up going back to the office and everything. It was a little bit funny. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm in the office right now, but I should be done by 12. Okay. Yes, yeah.
My thing is this: people seem sometimes who like to move mad. They say that the brain hemorrhaging was as a result of her being sickle cell survivor, and I'm like, your brain doesn't just start hemorrhaging because you're a sickle cell survivor. In fact, there are facts. I'll show you. Let me not even talk much. The things that can make the brain to bleed is trauma, and it has to be heavy trauma to break the cranium and go and, do you understand?
So that means she was going through a lot.
I'm trying to say that because the autopsy said that she died from brain hemorrhage.
This cannot make you have bleeding and brain up. People are using.
My thing is, people are using the autopsy said brain bleeding, and they're forgetting that brain bleeding has a cause. What could be the cause? Trauma, being bad by being beaten. Do you understand? Let's save it for the show. To be very honest, let's save everything for the show because I have so many things. I've read everybody's statements. The lawyer, Kiki, this woman, Dr. Folabi, the brother most especially, and then I've munched some particular hateful comments that both the brother and Dr. Folabi have gotten. I want us to shed light on it. That's why I said 5 topics is enough. We will not gloss over it. I've munched everything. We will talk about it because people refuse to constantly refuse to use brain. Do you know that crowdfunding for this man?
Yeah, you showed me. I saw that one. So I was like, what are they funding for him?
Legal fees.
Like in Nigeria, just like small and they'll fund for you.
So what am I'm sending I'm sending all of this to the clinic corner, and then I'll send. I don't mind that thing.
Seriously, but me
I understand that. To tell people.
I apologize. Let someone not come and tell me I check their call. I don't respect. I'm not ready for.
True now.
If
you give somebody something.
Okay, people will say it, but there's nothing wrong with it. If I give
It's still their hands. It's still my hands.
Exactly. God still
How about those
created
who are left-handed?
God still created the hand. Oh, Nana, do you know what I forgot? I wanted to bring big earrings to wear. Oh, hi, I forgot now. I'll check my handbag if I have earrings. Guys, I'm so sorry that the comment section was locked. That was a mistake on my part, and it is what it is. Just our color and no. Just in the black. Informing. Keep it moving. What should I do for my lips?
No.
Me. Okay. I use liner. Sure. And this.
I don't want my cousin is still in son's hair at this age. What just look like a girl all of a sudden?
Oh,
My cousin. See the boy.
let me see because I'm about to admonish
He's
you.
looking at your son. No, I'm not having a problem with it, but I just feel like
Oh, okay. I get. Maybe
It's a boy?
they should weave
It's a boy.
weave the hair.
yeah. He looks like a girl totally now. He even walking like a girl.
And now, watch your bias. He's how old?
He's like 2 or 3.
So how does a 2-year-old know how to? A 2-year-old doesn't know all those things we are talking.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's everything in front of them. But it's not my business. Mom said, "Oh, your baby is so." Actually, personally, my own child, I'll leave the hair sharp.
Me, I wanted to leave my boy child, but he didn't have hair.
I don't have an issue with it.
He didn't have the hair for me to leave.
I just pray I get married to a free spirit man.
I pray it for you too.
I swear, because my life is, I just switch it every time.
By the way,
I
Nana,
want somebody who knows me, who will not put everything inside his heart. Yeah, go ahead.
by the way,
Yes.
let her take her hand out of my face. By the way,
Okay.
oh Lord, let her finish this eye. You know this eye is precarious. So that it doesn't, you know. Maybe after the show and after I've turned off the live, I haven't shared the other thing. We haven't talked about it. Oh Lord.
Okay, now I really want to know.
I know. You know, it's yesterday that I went. That's what I went for. To.
Let us hurry up and finish.
That's what I went to drop all the things you need. So in 10 to 15 days we'll hear. Oh. Also, if you are here, have you guys listened to? No, not you. I'm talking on the live. If you are here, have you guys listened to the new Arasta's album? As I'm sitting down here, the opening song, which for the past couple of days has been playing in my head. I mean, it's not new anymore. It's been over a month, but she just dropped the performance video. Not really just even so 3 days ago for the opening song, which is one that I love so much, and it's been playing in my head. I am just can't play it because copyrights, but Birds Sing of Money. Look at it's one number one song, that'll be number 2 song that I've been playing. But it's so good. Ira is so going places. Like I want her to blow and blow and blow and blow and blow. I don't like my eyes, so my eyes look like purple. It looks like it doesn't match.
I
No, it's not. It's too.
Let me see. Not looking backward.
Is it my eyes?
Can you intentionally use this? This is normally bright inside the water. Use that one.
I don't want to stand up. Oh, okay, we can pass. So, Birds Sing of Money, Arasta. Let that be your vibe for the remaining part of this week. And then have you heard it? Have you heard Arasta's new album?
I have not.
You've not sat down to listen to
Which
it?
one? The recent one she just posted. The one with the songs in it. Or she brought one again like yesterday.
No, now her album, a month-old album now.
The 21.
Yeah.
I've seen
Oh,
that
okay.
one. I was with. Stop wondering. Did I miss something?
Birds Sing of Money, the opening song of that album is my new favorite right now. I see a bird sing, come on outside. Huh? Okay, you were wondering. No, you didn't miss. But you know the performance video for it just came out. Have you watched?
No, that
The
one.
vibe is vibing. Please don't watch it now so that the sound doesn't enter my video because of copyright. No, I don't know now. I still don't really like this. My eyes, I feel that it should have been nude. Give me some energy. My mama told me all I didn't understand. I just need another plan. I run my city, run the line on my man that I'm never home. I run my city, run my line, run the phone around, hands on the plan. Niggas on the plan. I'm done, almost done with myself. And this what is it? Nothing goes bother. Me, what's something coming for me? I can't see. I think it's right, right? So, I was about to talk. No, it's all I'm talking. So it's. I feel like I should have been by myself. I don't know why. Listen. Once it in. What? I'm trying to take all and come back home. Okay. I'm using Fenty Beauty's pants today. You can't even see it. Let's see how it looks. And then I think I'll gloss up on top. Now let's see the lips. Now that's the lips.
Huh?
The lip.
I'm looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is okay.
Okay. Should I gloss?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Another thing I want you to do, Nama Shachanki, is a highlighter. Six. This is my song. This is my song. Let me shine, let me shine. Let me shine. Let me shine. Oh, Nana. If we want to talk about that thing, I just realized I can mute the mic and then we talk it and then I unmute.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
I run my mind on myself. I want my help. I'm so bad.
One of your ages.
I mean, I don't go around. Go tips that circle. And I want to. Bye bye. Thank you. Blessing. I'll send for later. Yeah. That's all. Mr. Bid, good morning. Mr. Bid, good morning. Mr. Bid, I was happy and then immediately I saw you, I stopped smiling. In fact, everybody here, I'm no longer happy. Immediately, you saw I was dancing and then as I saw you guys, I stopped because I'm not happy. Mr. Bid, are you the one who called me? You're the one who called me about adding us to the Niger Delta program. Someone called me from here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Why are you happy or not happy?
No, I'm not. I'm happy, but as soon as I saw you guys, I'm not happy. No, I'm serious. I don't want to say it because I'm on. In fact, let me mute it. Hold on. Please, can you hold the phone for me? Let me take out, see if I have earring.
Can I go inside? It's drizzling.
No. Wait a second. Untum. Mbarari ya kampu. Okay. Abante ya benne di thing kenyo. Mommy say.
Somewhere here.
No. I'm going to use them.
Okay.
Mommy say. Where is it? Go.
When fold the leg, so that I fit this place.
Like someone I'm what?
As in this one.
Oh, okay.
So that other person here. That'll be facing there. The camera at this place.
We about to start.
That's okay, right?
Yeah. All right, we're about to start fit check. Today we decided to do casual, so we're wearing jeans and shirt. Nana, come and do fit check. I'm starting to sweat under this sweat too. Come and do fit check. So we decided to wear casual. So I'm wearing shirts, jeans, and sneakers. Nana.
Check jeans and stickers.
So yeah, we'll start the show. Peace. Say, what can we use the restroom? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what that tells me? That tells me that she. It tells me that she watches.
Yeah.
And she has critiques, which is a good thing.
At least it was not our presentation.
I
think at least it was not our presentation.
You know.
So that's a good one.
But now today I won't even hide my phone because I have a lot of information that is on my phone.
So know that they should give her a laptop. They should give us a tablet.
Stop. I'm going to carry this, but I'm still going to show my phone today because Nana, I've started sweating on my forehead. Do you have that tissue thing?
Yes, I should.
My time, I'm saying. Oh, okay, I'm telling you. Okay. Oh, no more pillows. Even I'm going back. This no more pillows mean my tummy go show. Will they use that?
Because me, I can't let them give us that live studio.
We know we talked about it.
It will not fit in.
The live studio is new.
If it was other people use it for their show. But we our own.
You have your own seat already.
You don't understand.
If it was detachable, that's
the other room is more light. There's more light.
Yeah, that green
is fresh.
The green, but the thing that our show is not a green studio.
Don't worry. What we need in this place too. The way you get in my cap and my body is touching it too. See, you see. What we need to change this set is just this flower. Change this thing or put something in it. The balls thing. Oh, I'll look for it to buy when I go because it will be cheap. Yeah, I feel so. So far as it doesn't interfere because my body is still touching.
Can we try this other way?
Okay.
Let me see how it looks because I don't want it to be like inside shots.
Like this is actually nice.
I know. You know what I'm going to do?
Why is it that they are saying no? This one, no pillow.
What is it? See, I'm going to unbutton. Nana?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm going to unbutton it because I'm buttoning it, it's dividing my stomach too much.
Okay.
So let me unbutton it and see how it looks. Bring it down. Yes, I feel it's better. I don't know if you had noticed. You didn't?
Yeah, is this better?
Because the bottom was, I'll sit well. Like this.
Yeah.
The bottom was dividing my stomach. This one, let it just be one big stomach, either than divided. Oh my god. Okay.
Now you want me to Is it okay like this?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Crying through a window, I want them songs.
Okay, today's gonna be fun. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk. Am I looking good? This is better, right?
Yeah, it's better.
I know, right? Me and I know it. You don't even have to say it.
So you prefer sitting in that side? Okay.
Okay. When you are set, I'm set.
Okay, let's remove chewing gum. Is my face okay? Can you see me on my phone? Check.
Yes.
I'm on the air down. Yeah, there you go. But now you okay there? You feel so weird not seeing you over there.
I know.
Wow. Thank you. Who is starting? I think you should start. I have too much energy. I don't want to come in too high.
No problem. I'll bring us in.
Nana, can you come to the center a bit?
Your hair is caught on the flower. Check. Look.
This flower, I don't know why she didn't
A
come
bit
into the
this way.
flower.
Okay. Think
Your
it's
mic
okay.
is too far. Bring it closer if you are sitting there. See, your mic. Your back. Okay guys, if you're here on my live, we're about to start the show. But just before we start the show, while I was doing my makeup, I kept humming Arasta's song. So I literally wanted to confirm the line in the chorus. Crying through a window, I want lump sums. Crying through a window, I want lump sums. I heard a bird sing. Commas outside, as per commas, all the commas that we're getting on the checks. Amen? Amen. Run from... Anyway, crying lump sums is what I was trying to... Crying through a window, I want lump sums of utali, lump sums of dinero, lump sums of money, pounds, dollars. Alright, let's go.
Okay, are we set?
Yes.
Okay,
Do
so
I look
I
good?
wanted us to try this trend. Coming in.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have you seen the trend?
No.
Please don't. Oh Jesus Christ! You've not seen it?
No.
Okay.
Explain to me.
It's a new trend.
Okay.
Simi was even doing it, and people bashed about her.
Like I said, I haven't seen
So
it.
this is how you do it. So I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You come in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we make a mistake. Like it's a trend that is
Okay, so you start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 8, 8.
So the last is 8.
The last is 8.
So
So
you say
if
eight,
one of
eight.
us make a mistake, then we are actually we stop. We
But
just
if
laugh
we
about
get to
it.
8 and we don't make mistake, go.
It's like 7, 8. 7, 8, 8, 8. Like just
Okay.
play around it, then we just
Alright,
laugh about
alright,
it. I just pray I don't make a mistake because I've not done it before.
Okay. So we're not doing hellos, we're just starting with that.
Okay, so I'll bring us in. I'll be like, okay, so there's this trend I want ASEAN like and I to actually try. Let's see how smart we are with our numbers. You
I got
understand?
it. I got it.
Okay, you good?
Are you starting?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I think you're happy. You were saying that your energy is here.
It
I've
was the
invested
ginger you gave me
I've
yesterday.
invested you.
So let it be like that.
Okay. So yeah, start.
Okay, let's go. Okay, it's another beautiful. Let me take that again. Okay. Of course, you're actually welcome to Chat Circle, but before we give you the gist or say English or introduce ourselves, let's just try this trend. Let's see how smart we are with our math or our numbers. Okay, so I'm going to start the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 train.
Okay. I'm preparing my mouth. Start.
Okay, let me start. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8.
7, 8.
8.
8, 8, 7, 8. Oh, we are smart. We did well.
Okay, yeah, we did what we got it.
We tried.
Yeah, I think she literally just told me about the trend before we started filming. So I think I did good.
I know, right? But we should try it another time again or something.
When we
You're feeling all good right
yes,
now.
Yes, I feel good. I'm a simple. I'm just seeing myself now. I'm good.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to your favorite, should I say, social media trend show, which is Chat Circle. Sorry about that. And of course, you're actually welcome once again. My name is Nana Abina.
And I am an annoyed Asianico today, but you're welcome to
We know the reason she's annoyed, but we're going to go there very soon. But before that, just to let you know, a whole lot have been happening on social media, from happiness to frowning faces, a little bit of
not a little bit, to a lot.
Yeah, people, to a whole lot of custody, to industry beef.
Yeah.
I think social media has just been in its zone.
It's been in a crazy place. I mean, I know you may be watching us today on this Saturday, and you might have been aware of the issue before, but we're just going to wrap up everything that happened in the week, and that has to, of course.
And I think there was one other one that took my attention, which was the twin of Ibrahim's own. For a minute, I didn't want to talk really much about it, but I think we might pass a little bit on that. Controversy going around it.
Let's just start.
But anyway, let's just stay to our social media trend. And first story we are actually looking at right now is let's go into the police depot right now. Now, the police would not accept a wounded suspect who suffered from jungle justice in your compound from you. If the suspect dies due to the beating, you and your other accomplice will be charged to court by murder. This is by the Delta Police PRO. He's actually warning all Nigerians. Now, for those of us who actually just tuned in, let me just give a little update on what he said on his tweet. He said, so I was at the Trend FM today to discuss a different type of jungle justice. Many callers who called me refused to yield to my advice and insist that they will beat up a suspect, thief, black and blue, before taking them to the police station. Let me make this clear. We wouldn't accept a wounded suspect who suffered from jungle justice in your compound from you. We will accompany you to the hospital where you will have to treat the suspect before we admit the suspect. The suspect before we admit the suspect. Okay, right? And if the suspect dies due to the beating, you and your other accomplice will be charged to court for murder. So settlements in law, know this and know peace.
For the first time, maybe not for the first time, but for the first time in a long time, I'm actually agreeing with the police. I mean, we should have known this before. I do not subscribe to jungle justice at all. You are not supposed to do anything. You are just supposed to, if you want to perform a citizen arrest, take them in good health to the police. I mean, by the time you beat the person, supposing something happens to the person, as far as I'm concerned, when you people get to the police, that's 2 crimes that have been committed. The theft, if it was theft, if people were beating him for or her for, and you, that you have assaulted somebody, you have absolutely no right. I mean, sorry to, I know you want to say something.
It's fine.
But you know, I think it was the last week we were seeing someone being beaten by the entire street. And they said allegedly, they caught him allegedly sleeping with another man. And they were beating him up and down. Like, what is this?
I saw that too.
What is this?
I saw that too.
I'm glad he has said something. And I hope everybody takes it to heart. Jungle justice.
But in as much as you're even saying everybody takes it to heart, and the fact that he was even saying people were still having in mind that, look, whatever you do, we are going to beat you up. In as much as these guys are wrong, they've stolen, and then due to certain people, their experience, they feel like when they go, they're actually not going to do anything to them. But law is law. Let's be real.
Law is law.
Nobody's
above it.
Exactly. If you kill this person,
you are a murderer, and the person is a thief. Which one is greater?
Exactly. And then also, yes, there was a bill was passed about this whole gender stuff.
Gender-based violence.
No, not gender-based, but I mean like as in same-sex those who actually dress like cross-dressers and everything.
You are not the
one
law
has been passed already.
If you
see something like that, take it to the police station or wherever it's supposed to be handled.
Because you are not the one to execute the law. It is not your place. I'm not even going to go into the
I saw pictures like beating somebody to death, like, man.
Because you claim they stole, or because they... I mean, we saw it, I think, some weeks ago that happened in that university. For the first time, like I said, I am agreeing with the police. Jungle justice has never been the way to go. It has never been, no matter what that person did, your own is to take them to the police and take them to the police in good health. So he's actually right. And the fact that people, he said he was on the show and people were calling in and still disagreeing with him.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. Nigeria has a very violent culture because of the situations we found ourselves in. We've had to, you have to have madness. You know that thing they say, you have to counter madness with madness. So we have a very violent culture. So we are easily triggered. Everybody's waiting for drop and everybody so some people when they are doing jungle justice, some people don't even know what the person allegedly stole. They just saw that beating somebody and they bring their own stick.
Exactly, it's pretty sad.
Yeah, I do agree with the police,
but I just pray that those of you you are able to adhere to what is going on and what he has said, and you're not going to what's the word,
default.
Exactly, to avoid any wahala.
And if you
default,
you know that there's a jail cell waiting for you too.
Exactly, is that what you want for yourself? All right, moving on to another one. I think this one might actually interest you. The Economic Community of West Africa State, ECOWAS Community Court of Justice has found the Nigerian government guilty of human rights abuse in its handling of the NSAS protest somewhere around October 2020. First of all, I want to say rest in peace to those.
Allegedly, according to the government, nobody died. So I don't know.
Abi?
According to the government.
Okay, I think we should scrap that.
Let's just leave that. We're talking about,
Let's just go straight. Let's scrap that one out. Okay, let's go straight. All right, moving on to our next story. The Economic Community of West African State, ECOWAS Community Court of Justice, has found the Nigerian government guilty of human rights abuses in its handling of the NSAS protest in October 2020. Now, this actually, or should I say, this ruling actually took place somewhere around Wednesday, and the court determined that the Nigerian government's actions, particularly the excessive use of force at the Lekki toll gate in Lagos, violated multiple international human rights standards. These violations include breaches of Article 1, 5, 6, 9, 10, and 11 of the African Charter on the Human People's Rights. Now, the court has ordered the Nigerian government to pay 2 million naira in compensation to each victim named in the suit. That's a whole lot. You want to talk?
Have you seen my face?
First, just say something.
I think, in fact, I don't think. So, as concerns the activities of NSAS in October 2020, as concerns what happened or didn't happen at Lekki Toll Gate, there are two versions. The citizens have their versions and the government had their version. The citizens have insisted that their version is true. Us, we watch live feed, insist our own version is true. Government have also insisted that their own version is true. So now ECOWAS doing this. We know, you and I sitting down here know that yes, they have passed a ruling, but when it comes to executing, or when it comes to how much sway does this ECOWAS Court of Justice actually really have in Nigeria? How much sway do they have in Nigeria to make sure that this thing will be followed? Because you can't ask a government who says that people didn't die to pay people. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. I think this is just one of the things that ECOWAS is doing so that they say they finish investigating or doing their case. I don't, even themselves, as they're ruling this thing, I know they don't expect
but even for them to just come out with.
But I like that.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. But what I'm concerned about is we did not hear about any investigation. Though we were hearing one or two, but we didn't hear about an investigation being made.
Apparently something was maybe something was being done at the background.
At the background. But that's about we didn't hear things now. Would have
let me
known that.
Let me tell you why I think we didn't
Nigeria
hear.
was under this.
Let me tell you why I think we didn't hear. As concerns NSAS, a lot of people have tried to move on from it because they see it as a failed venture. A lot of and the other people.
Well,
okay. A lot of other people they don't want to talk again, maybe they know enter wahala. A lot of people belong to the school of thought that says it didn't happen, it happened in your head, it was a green screen. So that might contribute to why
for me once in a while I'm like, okay, did you just scrap this thing? Like, did you really
this is our personal opinions now, right? For a while, that's for you. For me, I have never had, the last time I had faith in Nigerians and Nigeria was NSAS. Do with that information what you will. I do not have faith anymore because I've not seen in a very long time something unite at least the youth. And even some of the older generation unite people the way that did. It was such a beautiful movement that I'm not one of those people who say
it's so sad that whatever
happened, it was hijacked or it was not hijacked. I do not particularly care, but it's so sad that most of the people who were involved in it feel like it was a failed venture, because I personally don't see it as a failed venture. I thought that it would show us how powerful we are, that when we come together we can actually effect changes. But let's move on from it.
Well, for me, before we actually move on, all I'm trying to say is, whatever they've said over here, and maybe probably they might have found enough reason to have done what they said they're actually going to be doing, the whole 2 million naira compensation, everything. I just pray they're able to stamp their feet and make sure that it's done. And if they want to investigate more, you can go ahead and do so. Yeah, I think we should move on to the next one.
Yeah.
I think you should take the next one. Your family.
Well, which family? I did. It's my last name.
She's a fan.
It's my last name. That fan thing, so we don't revise someone. You are not up to date. I never update you. All right. Again, everybody who has been on social media, it doesn't matter. Right from 2 weeks ago, I believe it was, that we were celebrating Chivido. We know that there was this cloud of custody. People have filed cases in the law courts that was hanging over that wedding in a way. So after the wedding was done and dusted, we now got Sophie Mahmoud's reply to Davido's suit. Now, Sophie, for those who do not know, is the mother of Davido's first daughter, Imade. So she brought out 120-page affidavit denying and discrediting things that Davido said in his own, I think, 44-page suit, as well as adding Jara to her own
Screenshots and others.
Screenshots of conversations between her and her grandfather, her daughter's grandfather, that's Davido's father. Screenshots from her and some Instagram screenshots between her and Davido. So according to Sophie, while they had dated way back when they dated, they actually also rekindled, and between 2020 and 2022 they were doing drive-bys. Davido, I don't even want to talk. I don't know what was happening. But according to her, she and Davido still had a relationship as of 2020 to 2022. And this whole thing of neglect started, again, according to her, that Davido, she wanted to cut off the relationship with Davido, and Davido did not want that. Davido still wanted to be doing the do. So she, when she locked up, Davido stopped, caring in essence about Imade didn't pay school fees, just stopped caring. Now, she really, her affidavit had so much that we can't even break it down to the end, but one of the things that Nigerians really focused on, she said she is rejecting, she doesn't want to give Davido joint custody of Imade, which is what Davido was asking, because she doesn't trust the environment around Davido, she doesn't trust the people around Davido, and also the part where everybody got up in arms, where the part she mentioned that he lost a child due to circumstances in the house, so she cannot guarantee her daughter's safety. And the fact that Davido is also an artist, his job does not keep him in one place, who is going to take care of her child, that even Chioma is not, no child is going to receive care under another woman the way she would receive from her mother. Davido also eventually replied and said that he has given up, that he doesn't want to. Imade, when Imade grows up, Imade will come and see his father her father fought for her. That Sophia always using the death of his son, a situation that traumatizes them even till today, to hurt him is really, really wrong, and all that. Now, Nana, there's been a lot of things. As far as I'm concerned, this story, there's Davido's story, there's Sophia's story, and then there's a story that only the Almighty knows. But there's somewhere in all this we can find something. This is what I personally think. I think two things can be true. It can be true that at a certain point of Sophia's relationship with Davido, she started getting bitter when she realized that she wasn't going to be chosen, that Chioma was going to be the wife. That can be true. But it can also be true that she's not using Imade to punish him. She also does not trust people around. She also does not trust her child to be in that whole situation. That's a girl child. That's not, even if it's a boy child, that's a girl. She doesn't. I feel that two things can be true. And to be very honest, as a mother, I won't even lie, I like Davido as an artist. there's a discrimination as an artist and a person. I like him as an artist. I no longer. That's why when you said the fan thing, I no longer like him. I no longer. I wouldn't say outside again that I'm a fan of the video. No, I wouldn't say that again because I'm tired of the things that can be avoided. Man, can I say the word penis on air? Yes. It's too much. You say you have been with Chioma for this number of years. We saw video of you begging so around this. It's too much. I'm just tired. It's messy and I don't do messy. So now back to Sophia. I think two things can be true because people like to call her bitter. I think there was a certain I think there was a certain point she was probably bitter, but she has gotten over it because I won't lie to you. Look at Davido to me is not the price. I wouldn't be with Davido even if they gave me. I wouldn't be with him. Davido is not the price. I don't think he's the price. Like Davido is not a price as far as I'm concerned. Davido is not a price. Point blank period. Personally, if I had a child with Davido, which Olodum Magic could never have happened, I would not, and we're not together. I would not allow my girl child to be near you. Have you seen the amount of people that are around him? Have you seen the amount of their characters? No.
Okay.
Let's
Okay, so I can't believe she was once a fan. I can't believe she just said all this.
Don't get me wrong. I'm still a fan of
his
Davido's music, but as a personal, I'm just like, dude, you're messy. I do not do. I want to find. I want to stand artists that I can defend in public. I can no longer defend him because I have no recourse, and I'm not in their house. I don't know what's going on. I can no longer defend.
So I don't know what to say. All right, so let me start with Sophia. First and
Sophia,
first.
why are you calling her Sophia?
Sophia and Sophie.
Anyway, it's
They're
okay. Don't worry.
This is called Sophia. People are shortening it Sophie. That's names. Okay, so let me start with her. And first thing I'll say, she actually might be right about so many things, but the approach and the way and manner things came out, and in the way that sometimes you might mean something or you might not mean it in a bad way. By the time it comes out, the period or the environment it comes out, it makes it look like it's the wrong thing for you to have said. Now let's bring it down to her daughter. Now, when it comes to custody or gaining custody of a child, I haven't been in that position before, but the little I've heard from a lot of people and read, a lot of people play really dirty. They bring out your secrets. They
don't play dirty. They go to under the gutter slab.
Okay, good. So now, this is a mother who is trying so hard to make sure she doesn't bring out so many things out, but I felt like, okay, look, this is what I feel. The environment is not too safe for my daughter. This and this. Maybe people felt like she got quoted the word.
Yes.
But unfortunately, she just had to come out with it. Said, take an instance. This and this is what happens so and so here. And also, take an instance. He has too many men around him and everything, which I feel like I don't need my daughter to be around him. In a way, according to the law, and those people on the lawyers online and everything were saying she had every right to have said it because it's she pleading or fighting for her. This one, you understand? And of course, he came online trying to say that
he came online trying to do the pity party. Sorry, can I tell you something? As somebody who actually has experience, I'm not saying that this is what happened in Sophia's case, but I can tell you for a fact, I'm 70% sure in this particular case that the lawyer will even be the one to tell you use Ifeanyi. Sophia would say don't use, but it's like we have an objective. We're using it because it's a valid point.
Honestly, at the end of the day, her mission was that she wants her daughter. She wants to be the one to raise the daughter. Now, also, yes, some people might be like, oh, she has a bit of bitterness. You can't blame a woman who you've been sleeping with for how many years. That's if it's true. You've been sleeping with for how many years? Giving me a little, even if I'm saying, okay, fine, we're just doing it for fun, guys, forget it. A woman is a woman. There's going to be a little bit of feeling over there created in her. So there's going to be that, okay, we have a possibility or a chance or something like that. I'm just saying.
I don't know, I'm agreeing with you.
So you wouldn't actually blame her for her feeling a bit of bitterness. Guy, people should be in people's shoes. Even common boyfriend.
You just hit the nail on the head.
Even common boyfriend, your boyfriend breaks up with you and go for another woman. And
you don't feel somehow.
What do you have on you that I don't have on me? And you got married
the
to
thing
her.
is this, online people, when they want to, this is why I don't like stan culture, even though I'm inside stan culture. Online people, when they want to defend people, they forget that it could happen to them.
I feel like
You
there
feel,
was lack
they
of
feel that they
communication.
removed
I
themselves
think there was
from the
lack of
issue.
communication, and he also didn't know what he wanted. At some point,
Davido
there was
does
a
not
bit
know
of
what he wants.
he's there. You understand? So all those
So he was
feelings.
like, okay, when he's there and there and there and
I know at the
then
end
he'll
of the
come
day,
back,
he'll
he'll
still come back to me
me.
because I'm the baby mama number one, and then I'm the one that is in his life,
Oh,
know
Lord,
everything
have
about
mercy.
him. Now let's bring it down to the screenshots. I'm not going to lie about this one, but I feel like conversations you had with Davido's father wasn't really necessary for you to have screenshot. I'm so sorry, but I just feel like certain screenshots, like trying to prove your end on kind of stuff. And also, if maybe those demands, which they say you actually demanded for, a bit of them were a bit outrageous. That's if it's true and those kind of, you understand? So somebody was actually saying that, what if with all these demands, he wakes up and says he's not going to pay her fees or pay whatever. And I was like, it's your
But she has
daughter.
been doing it,
It's your
so
responsibility. You have every right to do it.
Okay, so Nana, let me say something because I know that we had a little bit of a discussion about this. Her putting the father's Kiniko screenshot. So I know the part you had a problem with was that number one, her saying 2 months for a trip. You had a problem with that as well. She said they could have given her 2 months notice before a trip. Number one, and then the fact that she something about 23 million for the house. Like I said, she put up a receipt. She has been paying for that 23 million house for 2 years already. So in as much as she would love the video to come,
How do those standards be still paying rent? I'm just saying.
how does what?
Like, you are a celebrity. I'm just saying, as like somebody like Davido, he has houses. I'm just giving an example. Couldn't he have bought a house for her?
That's what she's saying now. She said the father
Why are you
had said
paying? Why are
there
you
was.
paying for rent?
Listen now, they said they had given her a house, but the house was in the estate that the video's family is in.
Exactly,
She's
I
like,
know.
I'm not the wife, I'm not going to be comfortable living in that estate, which is her right. And by the time they brought up the house matter, she had already settled in her, according to the information,
They paid her
she had
apartment.
already, exactly, and that's where she wanted to stay. But my thing is, all that, as far as I'm concerned, is not even. I feel that those things they can sort it out.
Exactly my point.
They can
I feel
sort
like
it
they
out.
could have sorted this thing without bringing it up on the internet.
Of course.
Or
of
without
course,
bringing it out here, seriously.
Of course. But
everybody
my
wants
own is
to
to the
trend.
people who were saying they were mentioning some of the monies she asked for upkeep 1 million and da. See, a Davido daughter is not the same as my own son. I am a normal
It's not like
human being.
Nkeshi's daughter.
Those rich people's kids in that their Lagos, they may go to Polo
Have you
Club.
seen the school that they
They are
actually
going to. They are doing things that they. It's not a me and
Did you
you
see a
something.
video of Imade telling people the number of countries she has visited?
It's not a me and you something. Rich people's kids live in a different standard than me and you we live. It's not though. So the upkeep is not for a Davido child. Except say no one be a Davido child, or except say one crawl into the background. He is not. And then people are now complaining, how can you say 2 months notice? I'm like, do you people not plan in your lives? If you want to go on a trip, you
we
plan,
have
you
a
buy
trip.
tickets.
Yeah.
You buy tickets ahead of time.
There's
because you
nothing
want it
wrong
to be
with
cheap.
me telling my
2 months, give me a 2 months
so
notice.
that I know that, okay, fine, she's not going to be in school. She needs to get this done. She's that. I don't think there's anything. She also have her own extracurricular and stuff going on.
Thank you.
She has
That's
a
the
life.
one I said she has it. When I don't
The
even
girl
know.
has a life.
I don't even know why Davido wants joint custody because she has extracurriculars or extracurriculars on the weekend. Davido, you are an artist. This weekend you might have show in Abakaliki or you might have show in Atlanta and you are going.
She made
How
mention,
is she going to go
mention
to
of the
those
fact
things?
that you go for events.
How is she
So
going to go for that? Who is going to take her there? Is she okay if they decide to say she's going to be spending 2 weeks with Sophie, 2 weeks with Davido? In those 2 weeks, she's just going to live with the
But
nanny
his
and live
other
with
baby
school.
mamas have their kids with them.
I wanted
why
to
is
mention
it not- why is
Haley's
it
mom,
different?
the second daughter, Haley's mom, the one that's in the USA. Does he have joint
I
custody
even
to
saw
that?
her online, like even
That one, I know they
this
even see.
week.
That one is
I'm
so
just- I was just-
low-key.
I
That one
know,
is so
right? She
low-key.
showed her child. I was like, wait, is this her page?
Anyways, and as for the Nigerians who were, because this was the one everybody was talking, we even stopped talking about every other thing and focus on this one and saying it's insensitive. Let me put it to you that when it gets to a law court, insensitivity is thrown out. Facts is what they deal with. Would I personally have brought that in? No. I would not have. I would, no matter how much my lawyer may have asked me, I would have said no. I personally, that's because that's me. I personally have some lines I will not cross, no matter how angry I get. Except you now cross my line and then we'll go down under the gutter slap. See you there. But I personally would not have. I would have used the whole "your artists, I do not trust the men around me" because valid. I do not trust them. Imagine. Let me not even mention names. But I wouldn't have done that. But Nigerians, stop until you wear shoe. You no go know where you pinch you. there are certain things you will not understand the thinking process until you have experienced it. And I'm telling you for a fact, using that thing, as insensitive as it looks, was a very smart play. And it's a fact. It was a very smart play. How many people were in the house when that boy died? I still haven't forgiven all of them. And I'm not even talking about their parents. I'm not one of those people who dragged Chioma. No. How many? There was nanny. There was the same set of
That was
people.
where the concern was.
But let's leave that. We cannot unearth
Well, at the end of the
wrong
day,
thing.
just like certain people, when you're bringing in a child or something, there's some safety things you take in charge. For instance, a swimming pool, you have a swimming bath.
No,
I'm just kidding. That's upset. In as much as you're actually looking at take joint custody and everything, the question is, have you also created that safe space for the child? In as much as you're coming out, have you also created that safe space that, okay, fine, she's going to be okay, she's also going to be good, to able to at least maybe persuade the mother, make her feel like, okay, yes, so my daughter is going to be fine.
And you know one thing, sorry to cut you in, you know one thing with joint custody, when you people are not in good talking terms, you can't even come to the table together and decide things about the child.
If she was outside, okay, me, I've not been outside in America before, but then maybe the movies and then crime scenes that we normally see, normally if stuff like that, when child care normally goes to the home, check the place, look at it properly and be sure that, okay, fine, this place is safe for the child, this place is also okay. But at the end of the day, all I think I can say is, whatever decisions you guys make sure that this Gen Z generation, you're already having phones and you're on phones on their phone and internet 24/7, and they see everything. Their mothers too are millennials. They come home and they say, hey, your classmates, her parents are this parent. So whatever decisions you make right now, make sure that it doesn't affect the girl in future. Make sure you're not putting out things out there that in future people are going to say, Imade, your parents were this, Imade, your parents were that. So just make sure whatever decision you guys make, the family, everybody's happy, things are turning out for you guys.
At the end of the day, I neither care for Davido's feelings or Sophia's
It's the baby
feelings.
girl.
It's Imade's feelings that matter. The rest of them can eat sand as far as I'm concerned.
Me, I just say that that's good that rich kids, they're on phone 24/7. And she was even at the daughter's school for this influencer something, like I think one of their career day and all that. So I'm just trying to imagine, like, oh god.
I'm sure that girl is fine. The way Sophia presents her relationship, she has a very good relationship with that girl. If what we see from her is to be believed. But let's move on.
Alright, moving on to the next story.
Go ahead.
No, I think you should.
No, you're talking about porn.
Okay, industry beef. Okay, so I think this is another one that some of us actually slept on.
Hi, woman. Continue.
Hold on.
I need extra card.
That won't be. Now my two card I use.
Where your name card? I don't know. My ex.
Who is your ex? God forbid.
How
Nobody's
many people
ex.
know?
Nobody's
I
ex.
didn't record last week.
Yeah?
Last week.
Who recorded him?
Me now.
You. Who told you recorded last week?
Ooh.
Guy, stop.
Where I say where this word is from.
Why are you going? No, it's not that. It's what we are finishing
You
on
call
time.
her more. God no dey here.
I'm good though. Let me finish. You are around.
I love this outfit. So.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go.
I was live.
You're not serious.
Okay, let's go.
So start again.
Alright, let's go. Okay, still on the video, but this time around industry beef. Okay, so you all know very well there was a trend. No, I'm not going to use the trend. Let's go. Let's start again. You good?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. One, go. Okay, moving on. Still on the video. Now, this one is actually industry beef. It's something different away from the custody and all that. Now, a few days back on X, Dami Crane actually took his beef with the video further by accusing the DMW boss of having a hand on the death of his late friend Tapo, who died on his birthday in 2017. However, Kamwan actually stepped in, trying to order him to should I say pull down or end his fight with him. This was actually done on one of his events on stage. He actually talked about that. I think Burna Boy also said the same thing. Also told him that, guy, this is not the right time for you to do this. And I think he also attacked Burna Boy also, that why didn't he say something? I don't know. But I don't know. This thing is all allegedly. And I feel like there are time for certain things, there are time for certain stuff. And the fact that he keeps pulling this thing every single time.
Every 12 market days.
He's always bringing it. I'm like, dude. Rest.
Dami Crane is a nuisance. He's one of the problems we have on X. I'm not even going to waste my breath on him.
Like, I feel like you put your mouth in certain things
like conversations that are not even worth it.
Let's
And if we bring it down to industry beef, I think even most
It's-
of this
let me
industry,
tell you
most of
something,
these
let me tell you
actors,
something, let me tell you
it's just
something.
for fun. Yeah.
Sorry, it's not even a beef because Dami Green is beefing with Davido. Davido is not beefing with Dami Green.
You know when you're beefing somebody, the person doesn't know you're beefing with the
Like,
person.
dude, you're literally talking by yourself at this point.
Exactly. Because anytime he brings it,
Davido
Davido
doesn't
says
answer because
nothing.
he's like,
He
what are
doesn't
you
mind it.
saying? What are you
Exactly.
saying?
And I never understand. Oh God.
Let's move on from this. I don't even know why. To be very honest, okay, I understand Kwam, he's a big man, you know. But to be
He's
very
a
honest,
what?
he's a big man. Like I'm trying to say, this is a non-issue. There's no need to even speak on it because it's a non-issue. David Crane is fighting with.
I just feel like he
himself.
brought at the wrong time. Yo, things are happening.
He's fighting for his Elon Musk money. Let's move on, I beg. Twitter banger boys.
Okay.
I beg.
This one is a big one. I think you have to take this one.
This is actually a big one, and it's a conversation that we are. I think
I
we're
think it was
actually.
going on for like.
Yeah, we're
days.
actually For
Back to back.
I think in the month of June,
Yeah.
our governor's wife actually had if you had watched
Gender-
us,
yeah.
she was doing a lot of things on gender-based violence, and we had people come to the studio to talk about these different things. You know, we had a psychologist come and talk about the other effects that we do not see. We also had somebody from the film industry come and speak about it. But again, certain things keep popping up every day, and I'm feeling like I personally, this story that we're about to talk about has motivated me so much so that when I leave this place, I'm actually going to our Ministry of Justice here because there's certain things that I feel we should bring up to the forefront. But more on that on a different episode. Let's get into our final story today, and one that is currently right now I think is still going on Twitter. So the whole thing started when a Twitter user came out and said my sister's husband beat her to death despite the fact that she is a sickle cell survivor. Now I'm going to, please permit me, I'm going to, because there's a whole lot of to a Twitter statement. So just as not to get my information mixed up, I'm going to read directly from the brother. So he is the cruise doctor. He is a doctor. He said, it wasn't until my sister's death that her colleagues and friends made mention that Dami is her husband or was her husband, would seize my sister's phone for days. My late sister, being the gentle soul that she was, only said little and tried to cover up for her husband out of love that she had for him and her son. He now further said, seeing that Dami had been arrested in connection to his wife's death, his family came to beg that we settle the case out of court and they were ready to do things on our terms. My mother and sister called me, and initially I disagreed that the matter should be charged to court. But my sister said we should consider their son, and she wouldn't want him to grow up knowing that his father was in jail for the death of his mother. I said, okay, fine. My mother insisted that she wanted to know the cause of her daughter's death, that we must do an autopsy. I decided that since Dami's family wanted their son out of detention and we settled the case within families, that they bear the brunt of it, that's they bear the brunt cost of the autopsy, right? So that they bear the cost of the autopsy since we want to know the exact cause of death, and that the car which my family contributed towards getting, that Dami never allowed my sister to use despite her health issues and other things in the house, be sold and the monies be put in a trust fund for their son for his education. Dami's family immediately agreed to this, and Dami wrote that letter to such effect. Nobody needs no effing washing machine or car for anybody. Now, this is him trying to explain the situations to that led to them deciding to do an autopsy. Now, before I read what the Dami's lawyer now said, he gave us more insight on what happened the night the sister passed away. He said, a night before my late sister passed, my immediate elder sister got a distress call from Fumi's close friend, calling her attention to check up on my sister. The whole family called my late sister to no avail and decided to call Dami. Dami's phone rang several times. He didn't pick his call. My sister reached out to one of their former neighbors who was my late sister's close friend and lived in the same neighborhood to check on my sister. We couldn't reach her and her husband wasn't picking. The close friend decided to call Dami first to inform him she was coming to the house to check on his wife, being that it was already late in the night. Dami told her not to bother. That means Dami picked up when the friend called but wasn't picking up when the family was called. So Dami told her not to bother, that he spoke to his wife, she was fine. A lie. Mind you, he refused picking our calls. So that's the broader narrating. So this thing, of course, caught the attention of several, people that work in the Lagos SCVA, and caught a lot of attention. And people started saying, okay, was there abuse? It's looking like there was abuse involved. So immediately the lawyer, without showing us any documents, without showing us any proof, without showing us any process, he came up and said, updates on Damilola. Recall there was a smear campaign ignited by some women rights activists about a week ago, accusing Damilola of murdering his wife and fleeing. Today, the autopsy results confirmed that immediate cause of her death was hemorrhagic stroke due to sickle cell. So apparently that they had conducted an autopsy, and they have decided that hemorrhage is bleeding. Hemorrhage just means bleeding in the brain. So that's not really the entire story, but that's the process that led up to the story. But we're seeing a trend whereby the women activists, immediately the lawyer released that statement. Remember, this is a statement without proof. This is a statement without anything like any paper from any hospital. I'm sorry to say this, but all the men on Twitter started pinning and saying, you see, they wanted to falsely accuse him. Yeah, they started not only sending hate to the women who are trying to speak up to this, they started sending hate to the brother of the deceased. I mean, on one of his tweets, he said, Dami on several occasions would come home wasted, wouldn't even come home on some days, and Dami, that's the man, was known to be sleeping around. It was only a matter of time before he graduated to domestic violence. Let me read what a Twitter user, a man, replied. Brotherly, you are also a man. Oh. All that you do on here, know that you are just sowing seeds. I hope you know that. Like if the husband of my
so all these statements came up right after the updates came up, right, and everything. So if the family and enough proof from neighbors, because there was a part where neighbors said they actually knocked on the door and then he wasn't even open or something like that. So if neighbors who stay beside you, they know what is happening, and they bring it up on X, you people are still looking like, I don't know the kind of underground proof you are still looking for, and it's pretty sad that human beings still are supporting violence or supporting that a woman is being beaten. First,
I'm trying as much as possible to not do this story as emotional as I felt all through yesterday, because I'm not going to make sense, because it was a lot. But what we're seeing now on X, I don't know if that, in fact, I know it translates into real life, because if you do something online, I want to believe that that's how you are in real life. The men on that app are actually the most vile set of human beings I've had the misfortune to be in contact with. They have done so much that I'm like, this cannot be the Nigeria that I'm living in. Let me one woman, actually, Dr. Abiola Akiyode Folabi, she's a human rights activist, human and women rights activist. She's been working on this for the past 30 years. She made a statement around this period. I'm not sure of the particular timeline. I want to read the amount of vitriol she got. Now this is what was her statement. 1 in 4 women will survive violence in their lifetime. They often will not speak about it. When a fraction of them do, they do not receive the justice they deserve. Our advocacy will always be to duty bearers, that's the government and our justice system, to prosecute these cases to the full extent of the law without recourse or to personalities or sentiments. This has been my fight for over 30 years and will not stop. The pathologists shared their reports with us, and we are still insisting that investigations need to be done. We are consulting and being advised on next steps. I remind us all that for every case of violence tabled, there are hundreds more that will never see the light of day. We will provide a full report when the official autopsy report is available. I rest my case. Justice for Olu Fumilayo. And then she tags some necessary people. Let me start reading what Vitamin did. Number 1. From user Irufi NG, you are insisting that investigations be done after autopsy confirmed cause of death as complications from sickle cell. Meanwhile, preliminary investigation and neighbors confirmed that the man was at home during the time, was not at home during the time of the death, you are not fighting for a just case. You are just pushing an agenda off the road. Now, this is my thing. I know you
But
want
they
to say
just
something.
explain the meaning of that word. And then
Hemorrhagic.
how is it a cause of sickle cell? Like, let's open our dictionary.
Exactly. For those who are slow, and perchance one of those Twitter banger boys are watching this, when they say somebody died from hemorrhagic stroke in the brain, it means your brain bled till your body stroked. Now, your brain is a soft tissue organ that is encompassed by your cranium that protects it. Nothing happens to your brain except something happens to your cranium. Your cranium is very hard. Something has to hit your brain. I want to use hit, may even be too big for them to understand. Something has to touch your cranium in a magnitude enough that breaks it and then
continuously,
touches
not
your,
just once.
and then touches you, because people break their head and only have concussions,
Yes.
and then touches your soft tissue, which is the brain. So if they say the cause of the death was hemorrhagic stroke,
Are you not supposed to do further
can
investigation?
it cause the hemorrhagic stroke? Did a sickle cell does not start cause bleeding in the, what caused the brain?
That was
to
the next
hemorrhage?
step you could have done. What caused it?
I
Then
mean,
you can now come out and write all those big grammars that you had on. What caused it? Because the last time we checked, we've all had one or two sickle cell friends in our lives, and we've not really had in like, okay, maybe the little we've learned from school.
Your
we didn't know
joints
that
will
was one
pain
of the
you.
things that used to
Your
affect
joints
them.
will pain you.
Body
You will have
pains
crisis.
and everything. Crisis.
It's not this, but
we never heard that
and people do not even stop to think. When my father died, we did an autopsy because my father's sickness was heart. But when you see the cause of death, I don't know how to even explain this in plain English. His heart was a problem, but what he died of was a causative of the fact that his heart was a problem, but it was not his heart that killed him, but his heart. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Was part of the reason.
His heart contributed to why we even got to where we were. So like something must have caused the hemorrhaging. Anyway, more people were like, fear women like this, they would go to any length to ruin your life. Another person was like, after autopsy and accounts that he wasn't even home, as if people are not known to lie.
Like this, the woman is already there, she didn't talk. So it's her brother who is a man that is actually talking. So meaning he has seen something.
No, they know more than the brother. They know more. They were inside their family house. Maybe they were living in the boys' quarter. We don't know.
See, I don't know how we've gotten to a stage in our lives or
we were so comfortable
where we are
with
so comfortable and
nonsense.
have taken beating
As an agenda.
or maybe taking it like it's normal, making the abnormal normal lately. How did gender-based or how did violence become so normal that people like how do you call it? There's nothing wrong about it. What is wrong
If
about
he
it?
even comes out and says a small thing without any proof, you are jumping to wait until all the possible avenues have been exhausted, but you are jumping to defend the man. I mean, Nigerians will defend anything. I'm sorry to bring an old thing into this. A man came out last year and said he killed his girlfriend.
Oh, that one.
Killer
Didn't
boy.
say anything.
Till today, he's still tweeting amongst us. People were still
Everybody attacked
people
him.
defend. They didn't attack him. They attacked the girl. Why? You saw the boy and he was living a large life. What did you think? Nobody attacked that man. He's still tweeting among us. He still has a group
in
of
as much
friends.
as X is one
I'm
of
so
the best
exhausted.
places for you to get faster results for your stuff, but it also has a way of being where you find the worst human male figure. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
But
let me highlight one of those worst females. One of them that has dragged everybody involved from Dr. Akiedo to Kiki Modi is Uncle Ayo. His name, I know you know this Twitter page, Uncle Ayo Saleko. He said autopsy results weren't in yet. You didn't have the pathologist's feedback yet, but you proceeded to dog whistle a swarm of poisonous mean girls to institute a smear campaign on a grieving widower. A man who showered his wife love and care until his passing. No, yeah. He doesn't even know them. He's a Twitter banger boy.
Oh no, maybe he was a neighbor. He bought a house beside them, or maybe he lives in
like I said, maybe he was living in their
he lives in their
quarter.
kitchen. Yeah.
He's like a man who showered his wife love and care until his passing. You slandered him, a murderer without evidence. The autopsy result is out, has vindicated him, and this is the madness you can utter. No accountability, no sense of guilt, no shame. You just said just words of statistics and a conjuring of arrogance wabbling. She was replying to Dr. Abiola F you and your 30 years of service. That you have done this for 30 years does not give you the right to ruin an innocent man for nothing. And he has gone on. My thing is like, let me also say this. Yes, they spearheaded the autopsy, except they went through maybe private means. This thing happened like, let's say past 2 weeks, and then they brought out the results this week. Nigerians are that fast with autopsy. So why did we drag mobile phone for months and months and months? So first of all, but when I saw it, my first default was to believe. I don't even believe the autopsy. It's only when I saw some other people, I'm like, okay, maybe it's possible. I still don't. I'm not there. I still don't believe the autopsy, because in Nigeria, autopsy came out that fast.
And mobile phone took years.
It took months, 7 months or so.
Almost a year.
You are not pursuing another person. You are not pursuing justice. You are only making life harder for that poor grieving man. The poor grieving man. Somebody has lost a sister, a mother, and the poor grieving man is who I should run up on arms with. Men, if you are one of these Twitter banger boys that is always doing the most, you should call yourself to order. I mean, people are going on to say things like they do this for funding. They want international eyes on them. And you are forgetting
international. Wait. International, but then you people actually doing GoFund for the man. What are you GoFunding for the man? Did he tell you
his legal bills?
His legal bills.
Yeah, because they
for me, I feel like
they are funding for him because I think her family is well to do. So they say because the family is well to do that.
I personally feel like these issues should continue. Like, let them fight till they get to the bottom. Because looking at it, I feel like a lot of people are feeling like there's so many. How do you put lie on somebody who is dead? Like, you feel comfortable and you do it that way. My only problem right now is, okay, fine, maybe if it was just a shallow complaint from the family, I could have said, okay, let's see, allegedly. But if neighbors and people who are in their homes are giving evidence and saying it, what else are people looking for?
Anyways, Kiki actually spoke with some of the people in the family, because we have to think about the 3-year-old child. And he said the family of Fumilayo, in addition to grieving the loss of their daughter and sister, are facing social media backlash to varying degrees. It has become difficult to keep track of. I spoke to family and friends, and here's some of the things that stood out to me. She put up some screenshots. I hope we'll be able to share that. He said, for starters, this is how the whole ordeal is affecting their 3-year-old child. You can imagine having to deal with the public, and still ensure the police do their job. We must demand it on their. They said apparently in the screenshots, all of a sudden during that period he got mute. Trauma makes people go mute. The psychologist told us that thing that day.
Yeah.
But now that he's starting to talk, and they said she asked if the child is getting proper support, and they said they're doing what they can to do. Another information she shared, she was like, it's very important because after Damilola, the deceased husband and suspect in the ongoing case was bailed, the police handed him his phone. And then they said the family are claiming that some of her chats and things have been either doctored or deleted. So they suspect he has doctored chats, deleted call logs, especially call logs pertaining to the calls from the deceased parents on the said dates. I personally observed that the screenshots the lawyer posted, that the dates have been cropped out. So this is her chats that she posted. So in case you see any chats trying to paint them as a happily married couple, it's likely it's doctored. And she's like, geez, this is sick. No wonder the chats don't have dates. The person replied, exactly. Autopsy request. She also said the autopsy report, per the one the suspect himself conducted, listed several observations but highlighted bleeding into the brain as the likely cause of death. I urge his lawyer to stop muddying the waters and do what he's supposed to do. And she also linked us to an official study, conditions and injuries related to domestic violence. And then in one of the things highlighted, stroke, hemorrhagic stroke can be caused by uncontrolled high blood pressure from stress or other medical issues, intercerebral hemorrhage or subcranial hemorrhage. And then goes on to talk about traumatic brain injury can also be the cause of it, which is when you hit your head, being struck against a moving or stationary object or assault. And then also it goes like, this is my thing. I had wanted to have somebody actually in the studio today to talk about this thing, but because
we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, because of the time that we got all the information, and I got to know some of the resources that are available to women in Uyo.
I just feel like
in cases
it's
like
so
this.
sad that this thing has happened in Nigeria. Because seriously, as I said, most of us watch all this CIA, all this documentary on stage, and we see that You open the door first. You start taking all the evidence, phone into the.
These
into
things
the
can
bag
easily, they
and
can
everything.
easily solve this case by
Exactly.
evidence, but we do not have the
Who
resources.
gives phone back to somebody who went to jail and come out?
Let me come
Like,
out
you
my
give
camera.
an
You give
evidence.
phone back. You give
Somebody
evidence
who
back
just-
to the suspect.
A witness, somebody who is
Somebody who
who's a
lives in the
suspect.
house with him.
Exactly.
And you have.
You already took him to jail for 2 weeks. He came out. He's still a suspect.
He's not fully exonerated. He was
still a
just
suspect,
bailed
and you
out.
give him a phone, which
So
is
let's be going
evidence.
home.
I beg, no vex. You're gonna do your work. Some of us, it's not as if we know, but then just that
The little that we
know. Please.
Let's everybody be guided. But to move on and to end our show today, I think the high rate of femicide in Nigeria is much. We need to stop it. So I personally have made some findings, and hopefully next week I'll be able to bring someone. Yeah, I'm hopefully next week I'll be able to bring someone to.
I think this is one thing that we need to educate people about, for men and women, toxic relationship, toxic whatever, and you can actually say that this is something that's been happening, keep happening, and she has been covering it for so long.
Is it not 2 weeks or so ago that a man came out and said for 15 years that the brother-in-law has been beating the sister, and they kept covering up and saying she should endure and have more kids, but she sent him a bloodied up picture of her face, and it's been 15 years. He's making outcry. What can they do? How can they help? He now came. I said for 15 years you watched him beat your sister, and you said she should endure and give birth to more children, and now you people collectively as a family, you've decided it's okay. After 15 years, you're now coming to Twitter to ask for help.
Let's just move on.
Somebody in this particular story, somebody said he said that he doesn't know what to do, that all his siblings, your other siblings, are in the USA. And somebody said something that stuck with me. He said if she had died at the hand of that man, they would have paid way back from the USA to come and bury her, but they cannot pay their way back to come and help her.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't want to be heated. I do not want to be heated. All I want to say to end this thing is, if you're in a situation, I know it's hard to leave, but you are in a situation that is hard, you will try and find out what are the resources that can help you. And if you're one of those people who make excuses for these men, be they your brothers, your husbands, your nephews, your sons, your cousins, and you're making excuses of them of these issues, insisting women stay in these marriages, you are part of the problem.
I know social media is one place where a lot of us actually blow hearts, and some people are like, this place is some people have double lives. Some people it's either you can be fake on social media.
No. In this issue,
for me, maybe probably you can do that on Facebook, but for X, that is where you see people and their real character, feels real stuff. Look, social media is showing
real
who
life.
people are. Whatever I write is how I feel. It's not that I'm looking for a trend, though. I'm giving my opinion about what I think about
I will
certain
take
life.
you for your tweets as
I
your
saw
word.
a tweet where a guy made a statement about I think we even talked about it last week, about a hut and everything, like his parents having different rooms and all that. I was telling someone the last time that, look, it has gotten to a time where certain conversations we see on X and we see on social media, they are not just any kind of conversation. Going on a first date with somebody and asking the person their opinion about certain things you see online it should be part of conversations lately. Because, for instance, bring up this conversation, maybe a guy that have been checking you, and then he commented and made that statement.
And said,
that's like for
run.
you to know what to do.
But to end this all up, I want us to think about this. Someone said Nigerian parents, Nigerian society prefers their child dies in a marriage than for their child to be a divorcee. Think about that.
Or maybe they want to say, how do you call it, disgrace them or something like.
Think about the fact that we are in a society that makes people feel like if they die inside the marriage, it's better than for them to be divorcees. Think about that. Let that be your weekend pondering. Hopefully next week we'll come with you and we'll be able to share resources that are available for women in Akwa Ibom State to help them. I'm making findings and I'll get back to you next week.
All right, thank you so much.
Do not be a Twitter banger boy this week.
Exactly. Thank you so much for watching. Really, we had an amazing time, and I can't wait for us to continue this conversation next week to learn more and to educate ourselves. My name is Nana Abina.
And I am Asian Nkut, and I hereby promise that I will not aspire to be a Twitter banger girl. Neither should you.
Bye.
Have a lovely week. In fact, have the week you deserve, I beg. If you're a good person, you have a good week. If you're a bad person, have a bad week. I do not care. Let's be going. Oh yeah, remove my thing. I'm actually tired, but let me be going home. Oh,
God,
I think that was a good ending.
Yeah, it was.
It was a beautiful. I hope they use everything. It was a good ending.
You should send her those scripts and those screenshots.
I sent her all the links. Should I send her the
Send her
screenshots?
screenshots.
Okay.
Unless she doesn't want to open.
But you sent the upper stories.
I've sent her that already. Yeah, I was telling you the last time. I just follow the first line. Go on, copy it, paste it on Google. You see all the stuff you want, the images.
Sorry, my phone is hanging. I just want to send those before I leave because when I leave, I'm doing another thing. So I'm starting from here. That's the first thing the brother said. Then let me send it and name it. Brother statements. One. Is that it? No. One. No. 1, 2. Acts. Dot. Activate. I mean, that's active. Dot. Viola. One, two, three, four, five. The hit she got. The hit she got. Response to the order. I'm going to that office 11:49. Let me go.
That's fine.
I'm on mic. Okay.
Come and Kara, let's come and pick me up.
Are you going? Are you going
I
home?
want to do a 5 minutes interview, then I'll go home.
Okay.
I said interview 5 minutes.
Oh, let me turn off the light so we'll talk a little bit before we go. All right, we're done with chat cycle today. I hope I don't even know if anybody was here.
Just can you come and pick me?
The show has ended, and it was. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm drained physically and emotionally because of the stories we did. I'm just going to end this here unceremoniously. So I will see you some other time when this episode of Chat Circle is done and edited and it looks better than what we just did, because I mean this is the taped show. You can watch it on DSTV channel 248 on Saturday by 258 on Saturday by what time?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. 258. Bye.
Oh boy.